Is alcohol crushing your gains, or do you just want to be able to enjoy a drink once in a while and not completely kill your progress? There's a ton of misconceptions about how strongly and how poorly alcohol can affect your program and your results. I'm going to clear a lot of that up. A lot of things you may like to hear, and a lot of things, more than a lot of things, you're not going to want to hear as in relation to alcohol. I will preface this with this. I'm coming to this video as a coach, right? As a human being, I understand people like to indulge in multiple vices, alcohol, tobacco, whatever it may be. I'm not going to condone or I'm not also going to judge anybody based on their choices. I'm just going to deliver the black and white information as it relates to alcohol in your fitness goals, whether that's building muscle, losing fat, putting on strength, changing your physique, performance, whatever it may be. With that information, you are going to be able to make your own decision on if you want to include alcohol in part or in full or at all in your program. But at least you'll be equipped with the truth and the good information that'll allow you to make that change. So, first and foremost, how does alcohol affect the body? There is not really any one way that alcohol positively influences your body except for a temporary increase in vasodilation, so making the blood vessels a little bit bigger, right? So that's why some people will take some wine or some sort of, and it's actually not the alcohol itself; it's the wine itself coming from the grapes, right? To make the blood vessels and veins bigger, so a little bit bigger pumps, right? Poor utilization of that. In addition, it can help you dry out, right? So alcohol is a diuretic. It'll help you excrete water. Now, we could debate whether that's going to be intra or extracellular water, where that water is going to come from, if it's actually going to help your look, but it is a technique to be used. So you can look at that as a positive. Outside of there, the relaxation aspect of it, the stress relief, it is a depressant. Other than that, I'm really only going to see the effects from alcohol, especially in the fitness industry, being negative. If you want to use those positive aspects that I brought up as a justification, by all means do so. But you're going to get more harm than you are going to get good. Alcohol, you have to be understand. You have to understand is interpreted by the body as a poison. Okay, your body wants to rid the body. Your body wants to rid itself of the alcohol. Now, when it does that, it is going to be the priority of the body to rid the body of that alcohol. So no matter if you have fat within digestion protein, you're trying to burn fat in general, you're trying to rebuild muscle, build testosterone molecules, whatever it is, your body's going to essentially halt everything that it's doing to get this poison out of the system. So not only do you now have a poison in the system, you now slow down a lot of positive processes in there. What alcohol breaks down into, it's still going to be calorically dense. It's going to provide no nutrient value. It's going to take from the body in order to be processed. It's going to affect your sleep. Affected sleep is going to affect your recovery. It's going to affect your muscle growth. It's going to affect your energy levels, your cognition, all these sorts of things. Okay. In addition, the oxidation of the cells, especially within the liver, due to processing that alcohol, is going to cause some organ damage, not just to the liver itself, but to the digestive system. So that's not to scare you, right? I will say the doses in the poison, like having a drink here or there, is it going to be the end of the world? No, but again, it's up to you to decide whether it has a place or not. Personally, for me, I'd be a hypocrite if I didn't say that I've had my enjoyment of alcohol through my life, right? But I did find that once bodybuilding became more of a priority for me, just fitness in general, and saw that, for instance, I could have fun without alcohol. The hangover or the detriment from drinking, especially the next day or the couple days, was too much of a risk. I decided to take it out. In addition, when I asked myself, like, of all the bad decisions I made, with alcohol involved, I think it's like I think it's 100% of all poor decisions I ever made consciously was probably through that vehicle. So that's just a personal aspect. I will say that my clients who continue to moderate alcohol, reduce alcohol from a higher amount, or completely rid alcohol altogether, notice not just better performance, better mood, better lifestyle, better health, but their fat loss becomes easier, their cravings die down, and their muscle recovery and growth is well increased in addition to their hormone levels. So at the end of the day, alcohol does have a ton more negatives than it does positives. It's just balancing the act of what's important to you. If you're not a D1 athlete, professional athlete, I would say, if you want to indulge in some drinking, hey, I doubt that there's going to be much of a long term or short term harm. But making it habitual, making it a habit, making it some way of alleviating is your only way of alleviating stress, the only way of alleviating anxiety, it's going to take you down a hole that's going to completely kill your gains. If you like this information and would like more, or if you'd like to be coached by me one-on-one, hit that link in the description below. That's going to take you directly to my application. Or if I sent you this message directly to give you some more information and educate you, feel free to shoot me a message back asking for more information about my coaching.